Hello, Oracle Dragon Star here, doing the Divine Feminine reading. So let's get in here. And what we're going to start out with is the Divine Feminine past energies. We have here the Morgana, Sovereignty, and Fortuna, Fate. Fate, Destiny, the Morgana. I like calling her Morgan Le Fay. She's a badass, powerful witch, sorceress, female. I really like her, yes. Unfortunate fate, destiny. Oh, let's take a look at these. I want to read the Morgan for our past energies, which is destiny, fate. A raven heralds a battle cry. Angry mists swirl through the sky. The Morgan will serve you well. You'll survive where others fell. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. Your hackles are up, and as though ravens and crows caw and circle above you, war has been declared, and battle must commence. Having survived all that you have endured, you have built a strong fortress around you for protection. This defense system is so firmly in place that you are ready to fight at a moment's notice. Like the goddess of battle herself, you have become a blunt, rough, and sometimes violent warrior when it comes to defending your honor, and those who are close to you now fear your wrath. When the Morgan appears, a battle cry goes up. But she will show you how to choose your fight carefully, with wisdom as your tool, as you reclaim your sovereignty. Don't be afraid of a little drama. Allow others to see that you mean business. You can do this in a kind and loving way, but remain true to yourself. Be not ruled by others, but appreciate your allies who have your best interests at heart. A storm is brewing. Don't avoid conflict. Face it. You're being too defensive with others. Maybe. A new piece of evidence assists your case. Don't back down. Take a softer approach. Not everyone is against you. And build up your mental and physical strength. So it says, archetype warrior of Celtic origin. She is a complex goddess, blunt, rough, violent, and has the ability to take animal form. A crow, a raven, a cow, and a wolf as well. Shape-shifting, shape-shifting. She was worshipped most as the battle raven, determining whether you walk off the field of battle or were carried off upon your shields. So that's the Morgan. Yes, yes, yes. And fortune of fate. So I feel like this was fate. It was destiny that this was going to happen. That, in your kind of like lately past energy, you're standing up for yourself. You're in integrity, truth and honor. The best way to be true self. Present energies for the Divine Feminine is Lilith and Aradia. And Lilith stands for equality. Aradia is defense. So, present energies is standing in your power. Standing up for what's right. Having boundaries, what your feelings are is correct. And, you know, sometimes things don't work the way that you want them to work out, but you see them and, you know, wish people well in their path and journey and do your path and journey. Stand up for equality within yourself. Everyone is priceless. No one can be you. That's why we have this Lilith equality card. No one can be you, and you are worthy of equality when it comes to treatment and being respected. So right now, the Divine Feminine is in this energy of, you're going to show me respect. I will be respected. And how I do this is boundaries, standing up for myself, doing the right thing. Guidance for those present energies is the air and fire dragon is here with us. Expand your creative energies, harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. So, how, a way to help with what's going on with standing up and being in your authenticity and standing in your truth. Let your creative self flow. If you want to write, paint, draw, dance, be outside working out, whatever you're working on creating, let that energy flow with it. Let's see what the air and fire dragon has to say to us. It's time to harness your gifts and talents for your highest good and that of the world. You have something in your soul to bring forth, so your guidance is to decide what fires your enthusiasm, then trust your inner wisdom and talk about it. Take a chance and step onto your true path of happiness and creativity. Remember that excitement and passion are magnetic qualities and will draw the right people and situations to you. Circumstances may present themselves to you in which you will be required to make a rapid decision using your intuition and discernment rather than logic. The air and fire dragon has come to tell you to trust yourself. Yes, trust only you, your intuition. You have all you need to make the right choice. With your air and fire dragon beside you, success is ensured. So that is amazing. Amazing, amazing. Very powerful. So with being in your strength and power, holding the Lilith energy and Aradia energy, you are bringing forth creation, manifesting beauty in your reality. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, someone that will help you and things that will help you. We have, I honor animals with reverence. So, animals around you definitely are guiding you. Make sure to, when you see a certain creature, being, spirit, to look it up and see what, some things about it that it is trying to reveal to you. And, make sure you're respecting other beings that don't look like you with respect as well. Because that is what's going to raise your vibrations even higher. Honoring animals, other beings. We are not the it factor. Animals, different creatures, they have a spirit too. They're our brothers and sisters too. They're just in a different body. They are part of Source as well. So think about that. We have the snake, the cat, and the hummingbird. And cat is freedom. Like when you think of a cat, cat is independence, freedom, big time into self-care, cleaning themselves, resting. Then having time for play, time for socializing, time for doing their work, but mostly play, being independent and relaxing. And hummingbird is also a sign of beauty and freedom and gentleness. Snake would be cunning and quick, especially with its awareness and its environment. And they have more meanings. So if you'd like to, you can look up more meanings for the snake, hummingbird, and the cat, basset. Also, what will help us is I am trustful in my relationships. So, not thinking everybody's out to get you, which no one's purposely usually out to get you. There's some of those that, are super jealous, envious, and they're trying to get you because, they love you, but at the same time, they're mad because you got something that they want, so they're gonna act shady that way. But other than that, like most people, they want to care. Most people don't want to fight. Most people want peace. If you look and see what's going on in the world, and the wolves in sheep clothing are trying to dominate and make things difficult, and people are just okay, this is what I need to do to survive, and just kind of going along with it because they want the peace. But it's like, no, maybe that's not the answer. But yes, be trustful in your relationships. Not thinking that everybody's out to get you, and kind of more being open to other people's perspectives of how they see it. You're not in their shoes, they're not in your shoes. Have compassion for other people, have compassion for yourself, and respect each other. Unless, someone's not showing you respect, you gotta set those boundaries and draw those lines, because, that's what's going on. But yes, definitely being in balance with, especially people that you can tell that do have your best interest and care about you. You know, no one's going to be perfect. We're all going to make mistakes. It's always going to happen. But having compassion and caring and understanding and compromising is what makes great relationships. Then we have, falling over here, I converse with awareness. And we have the hummingbird again. And see, this one is, see, it looks like they're connecting with their third eye. So feel like if you get a certain feeling about someone or certain thing, use your intuition with people, and that will guide you 100% correct. When you go against your intuition, it's, you know, not a good idea. It's gonna end up in bad karma. We create good and bad karma, but every time I go against my intuition, it creates some bad karma. I mean, you know, sometimes I do it on a purpose because, like, I see the bad karma of something sometimes, but then I see the good karma that's with it that I am focused on. So, but it's also knowing when to, you know, definitely listen to, like, if your intuition's really strong about some stuff. It's like, you for sure do this, okay? For sure. I converse with awareness. So being that, you know, connecting with your intuition, you should be able to pick up on your surroundings and be more aware of what's going on around you and the people around you. And make sure you say things that are aligned with honor and integrity and your authenticity. Let's see what that one, some more of that one is saying to us. Yeah, so definitely paying attention to, like, how someone speaks, if they're not speaking, listening to body language, you know. So picking up on more than just someone's words. And listening, like really listening, not talking over people. We are awake because we are alive, but being awake and being aware are not necessarily the same things. Our senses allow alertness to integrate with understanding when we utilize our own idealized intelligence in how we communicate, express, and converse with all we meet, not just friends or those in our inner circle. The circle of awareness and relationships expand by direct experience, and when we navigate all conversations and relationships with the mindset of a forever student, we may reveal potent lessons by the questions we choose to ask and how we actively listen to the answers communicated. Yes, we can learn something from everyone. Even like it can go bad or good, but it's always a learning experience. And so no one, I feel like, is better than anyone. because not everybody knows the same things. And that's how everyone is priceless in their own ways too. But not everybody's going to connect, and not everybody's going to get along. I feel like we like different things for a reason. Not everybody's paths are going to be the same. Or I'd feel like everything would look the same if our paths were supposed to be the same. Okay, it says emotions are our universal language, and how our emotions affect conversations can either produce intimacy or push others away. Self-awareness is a necessity for a disciple of evolutionary dialogue. So yes, I do feel like, I don't know, like I've been noticing more with my emotions that it's really telling me something and how I should deal with the situation. I might not like what my emotions are telling me, but it's just revealing the truth. It's just revealing the truth of what it is. It's like, oh, I don't like this feeling. Why am I gonna feel this way? Well, because there's a reason why. So it's like, people are like, oh, you're not supposed to be guided by your feelings and things like that. It's like, nah, you really should be guided by your feelings, because if you don't and you just go along with stuff and you're feeling all fucked up about it inside, like, that's just gonna make it worse. It's gonna make stuff really worse. And why do that to yourself? Go with happiness. Go with your passion and desires. Follow that. If you can't feel that, you are not on your right path. You are not following the right path. I mean, it could be as simple as something as playing in the water or singing or something that feels good. That is what you should be doing at that time, and what you're doing that feels good at that time. Not things that are like, oh, I have to do this, or you don't have to do nothing, really. I'm like, why do you have to do something? You don't have to do it. Okay? I can understand making an oath of something going, well, you said you would do something. Sometimes things come up. Sometimes situations change. It happens. And if people can't understand that, like if that never happens to them in their life, then I really doubt it. But they can act like they're perfect, but I really doubt it. So, says progression can at times be a process through unlearning and letting go of behavior patterns that dictate how you speak and deafen how you hear. Mute the mind that wants to make a point to make noise, and take note of where there's room for growth by seeking a conversational melody that balances the exchange of ideas, imagination, emotion, and intellect with a harmony of artistically idealized conversational conscious awareness. And even with that, like, your thoughts can change on things, yes, and even your feelings can change on things. And it is good to, like, feel your feelings and think of why you're feeling that way, what's going down. I mean, yes, it's good to see the big picture of everything. The shadow that's being healed right now for the divine feminine. Her last state in the light. Unexpected endings, surprise changes, sudden shifts. So, those pretty birds. So beautiful. Very beautiful. Looks like a destruction in the town behind her. But, sometimes you want things to be a certain way. We want what we want sometimes to be certain ways, and it could be with anything in a life. Jobs, is a big thing, or family dynamics, or it just could be something simple. You wanted your day to turn out a certain way, but then something happened out of the blue and changes everything. And maybe, we have a hard time with changes sometimes. And it's really not bad, because before, the changes are only being made because things weren't working in a certain area of your life, or things weren't fulfilling in that part of your life, or happy in that part of your life. Why dwell on that? Why stay in unhappiness when you could let it go and be happy and do new and accept changes? And whichever way your path is leading you, finding the joy in the things that bring you joy. But okay, let me see. It's saying how the divine feminine should heal unexpected endings and changes, when we're going through that. And the shadow part of it is like feeling so down. I mean, it's all right to feel down sometimes, because it's going to happen. You're going to get hurt sometimes. But you don't want to be in that forever. You don't want to be in that for a long time. You want to get out of that. So, we have how to heal it. The divine creator, which is tapping into your higher self, tapping into your intuition, knowing that everyone is love. Not everyone can show it maybe as well as some others sometimes, but everyone does love. And the only reason why they project onto you or others hate is because they're hurt in that area. And it's really good to know that, so you can have compassion for yourself and others. Still do boundaries, okay? With whatever these endings is, just make sure you do right by you and connect to your higher self. Let's see what we got here. Okay, hold on. With her last day in the light, I wanted to read a little bit about the shadow. Prepare for change. If you are currently in the darkness and the soul is weary and aching, take hope, as you will soon emerge into the light again, a risen one. And the miracle of life, even in the past, lies in ruin, will be the greatest blessing for you to behold, and the simplest of companions of the day will bring you the greatest of joys. Yes, just like I was saying. And the shadow part was being weary, aching, just feeling gloomy, like everything is so horrible. And it's because you're focusing on that horribleness. You just need to let that go, because that's what the feeling's telling you. And, whatever happens in the future happens in the future. But for now, you've got to deal with the unexpected changes. And how to heal is knowing that everything's going to be great. Even better, because you decide to let the pain go. Or whatever the unexpected ending is. Know that change is a healthy part of life, and even the most difficult and harshest shifts in our lives can create the perfect conditions for our own development and transformation. Then we have the Divine Creator. Yes, as also for helping hands from the universe to help keep an open mind, open up to ideas, and move forward with brave actions. Releasing and surrendering control. Okay, part of shadow, trying to control everything. You can only control yourself. You can't make anybody want to do anything or change or control them. People can try, yes. But in actuality, do you have that control? When it comes to manifesting things or material things, yes, you can control that. Manifest that well, control that. But when it comes to like people, you can't control people because people are different in that sense, and they might want different things. So, and you're going to wait around forever for them to want the same things you want? That might never happen. So definitely surrender control of situations, unexpected endings, and feel, once you release it, you'll feel a lot better. You feel a lot better. I invite my higher self from the highest vibration of life into my life now. My higher self, please help me to receive a helping hand with the situation. Help me to find the right person to assist with this. Or the universe. Help me to keep an open mind to receive and accept help from others too. I welcome helpful opportunities. Thank you. So it is. And another thing that will help with healing, we have Angel Yasmin, the angel of feminine health, is here to assist you. She helps with healing and balancing feminine health and hormones. She can also help with healing and increasing one's fertility, as well as manifesting and conceiving a healthy pregnancy. Representing opening up to more feminine aspects, such as listening from an emotional or different perspective, or even having more understanding of the women around you, being able to relate and understand their perspectives. This card can also relate to birthing a new project, going through stages of development of creating this project, from the birth of creative idea, creation, to launching and delivering this creative project. I call on Angel Yasumin from the highest vibration of light. I ask that you help me to heal my feminine health in regards, help me to heal my feminine health. Please help me to become more aware and in tune with my body. Help me to notice any sensitives to products, ingredients, food additives, environments that may affect my feminine health. Help me to become aware of natural, holistic products that will improve my feminine health and promote healing. I now align my body to perfect health. I am healthy, happy, and fertile. Thank you, so it is. So, those things are going to help heal in this situation of unexpected endings. Connecting to the feminine side more, and the universe is helping with that, and your higher self. I want to get a herb because it was talking about healing self with the herbs and foods. Okay. What is a good herb for healing feminine health at this time? What is a good herb for healing feminine health at this time? We have witch hazel, sensitivity. And witch hazel's, yeah, really good for healing the skin and the hair and the body. Let's read some of witch hazel. We have witch hazel. I'm one witch who's invited in. I'll banish spots and soothe your skin. Diving twigs drawn up emotion. Heart now healed with magic potion. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There, it is done. A sensitive witch is often troubled, emotionally that is. When you wear your heart on your sleeve, you become an open book of shadows. And that can land you in sticky situations. As you focus more on your magical work, you will find that your intuition heightens, as does your sensitivity. Merely avoiding those who make you sore, as well as those who would rather see you with a blemished reputation, does not serve a sensitive soul such as yourself. Rich in tannins, my powerful antioxidants cast soothing, healing spells on most dermatological issues and banish the dark circles under your eyes, as well as troublesome emotions and negativity when used in herbal elixirs. So instead of becoming thick-skinned, allow me, as nature's astringent, to relieve you of any irritations or pains in the backside as you learn to appreciate and hone your empathic nature. So recommended recipes is like a toner for clearing acne, tightening pores, maintaining skin's natural pH balance. Says the early Puritan settlers of New England learnt many remedies from the Native Americans. The Osage used the bark from the witch hazel tree to treat sores and skin ulcers. Many tribes used the twigs in their sweat lodges to heal sore muscles. Teas were brewed to treat many ailments, also shared with the settlers with the ability to douse for water with witch hazel branches. Interesting. That's beautiful. I have so much hazel. Probably put that. I think I did put that in something that I made. I'll probably do that. Except for your eyes, like around your eyes. It's making me think of something. Cool. What is opening up for the divine feminine? Vulnerability. I allow myself to talk about my feelings without fear of external judgment or internal drama. When I express my feelings, a couple of funny things happen. I feel like a kindergartner. Everything gets lighter, easier, and filled with the comforting glow of honesty. Hey, no wonder kindergartners seem so fun and stress-free. Open-heartedness. I know that life and the people living in it can be absolutely bummer sometimes, but I promise not to let unhappy chapters make me jaded. If I let negative experiences turn me sour, then the jerks win. So I'll move on with an open and hopeful heart, if only because I hate losing to jerks. Right? It's not gonna happen, because we do bomb for that. It's like, hey, you think I don't know how to play the game? We up in the Matrix. We up in the game of life. So, yeah. It's like, yeah, you didn't win because you're a sad soul right now. And you just mad at me because you can't get what you want. And we're badass like that. Like, I know you love me, but you gotta go that way. Receiving. I open up and allow myself to receive love in all ways, from all directions. It may seem scary, but it's better than receiving audits, bedbugs, or hate mail. I receive love, and it feels so good that I decide to receive it some more, and then some more, and maybe just a wee bit more. So yes, realize you don't just receive love from one person or one spot. You receive love from this whole universe. Everything that you have, everything that you touch, nature, the creatures around you, your friends. See the love in everything around you. You're beautiful. Okay, I wanted to finish because lost the video battery went down and cut out. So we had still what was opening for the divine feminine is wonder. It's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder, and when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theater. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. Yes, we are in our vessel avatar temple right now. Okay? Our spirit soul that's connected to everybody else here never dies. And, you know, we're here right now getting to experience whatever, like, you know, when you're little, you can't really experience what you want to experience. But when you're older, you know, and you're out, you can definitely do that. It's your life, your choice. And yeah, it's your life, not other people's life. So if you're doing stuff that you don't want to do, well, you really need to look at why you're doing them. And, you know, make those changes, because it's opening up wonder, opening up, and manifestation again. Because we had manifestation, well, with standing in our power of being authentic, authenticity, dang. Equality, respect. Not equality is in everybody's the same, because we're not. But inequality is in respect. That will do creative flow projects, and we'll be doing manifestation. It could have anything. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You're holding a magic wand, and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wish out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that, in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your dreams, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. But don't use the word if you don't want to. Yes, we are in control of our lives. The only way you're not in control of your life is if you are doing what other people are telling you to do. And for what? Are you a slave? I mean, are they better than you? I mean, what makes them so much more special? Because they're not. Everyone is worth, everyone has their own worth and value, because no one could be them, but no one can be you, and you got to remember that. Story of my life. As I tell myself the story of what happened in my life, I choose to make it kind of story where even the tough parts have sort of an inner beauty. It's ultimately a happy story where every character, no matter how wicked, is doing their best. And let me tell you, it'll be worth it when I earn the Pulitzer Prize for Best Inner Monologue. Yes. I mean, it's like it talks about that, growing up, everyone has to go through generational curses in certain ways, because no one's family is perfect in anything, and nobody's perfect in anything. And with each individual, you have to put yourself in their shoes. To grow up how they grew up, and how they're going to react to things and act to things and things like that, and what they want and stuff. And so, not everybody's going to want the same things. Okay, finishing up. What else is opening up? Being in nature. Be in nature. Connect with nature. And we have a universal message, the inner being. God's source universe is always God's source universe. No matter what our emotional storm or what our objective situation may be, there's always something hidden in the inner being that has never been violated. The eternal quest. We may stumble, but always there is the eternal voice, forever whispering within our ear that things which cause the eternal quest, the thing which forever sings and sings. And so remember that you're on a journey, and make every day awesome. Enjoy each moment and be grateful for everything you have and everyone that's in your life and the love that's around you. And go for your love. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading and that it gave you some clarity. If you like this video, hit the like button. And also subscribe if you'd like more videos like this. I apologize for some of the problems. The phone is dying.